go. I'm so sorry, y'all, if I sound a little frustrated right before I start the episode. It's just that I've been fucking with this pop filter, and this bitch does not want to stay on the mic. Like, I promise you it does not. And it's just frustrating because I want to give y'all some good quality shit. Like, I don't attach my name to nothing that's shitty. And also, I want to apologize for the first episode. I didn't even give you an introduction or anything. I did, but it just... What's the best way to put it? As I was editing it, I think I fucked around and just deleted the first half of it. Because it was supposed to be 24 minutes, and then it turned out to be fucking 20 minutes. But with further ado, welcome to the Journeyman podcast, episode 2. It's your main man, Journeyman Reese, and we just gonna get straight into it. The lesson of the day is self-improvement. But before we just get into that, man, let me just tell you what's going on in my life, talk about a little bit of sports, what's going on in the world, and just shit like that. So look, man, this is what's new with me. Starting off, bro, school is starting back. Let me tell you, bro, what I've really been going through with that. School hasn't even started yet. Starts next Monday, mind you. I'm not going to tell you when I'm recording this because that's none of your damn business. But school starts back next Monday. I kid. It starts back next Monday, bro, and I'm already stressing. Okay? Because I gotta start preparing for my second job, get everybody ready, because, like, I'm the overseer of that. We gotta do the whole interview and hiring process with a couple of people. We gotta clean some shit up, you know how that goes. But look, the classes. So, one of my teachers, I'm not gonna name her name or anything like that. She's a real nice person and stuff. But you know, it's just, she's a really considerate individual. But she told us that we need to read the first chapter of the book before we even come to class. And I understand, bro, it's grad school, but like, damn, bro, like, my nigga, the first week, you know what I'm saying? But I understand we gotta hit the ground running. I apologize if y'all can hear the damn air conditioner, bro. Like, that hoe just comes on at random times, and I should have turned it off before I started this damn recording. But here we are. So if you hear it, my bad. If you don't hear it, that's what's up. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been trying to record this motherfucker for the past 15 minutes. So we just gonna let it fly. So school's starting back up. Stressed out about that, but it is what it is. A little energy retention. So energy retention is a little practice where I'm not gonna, excuse me if this is TMI, but I'm not gonna engage in masturbation or sex for a month. Alright. To niggas, this is called a drought, but for me, it's more about just getting back on track. You know what I mean? Just really tapping in, and I'm gonna turn this hoe off because I see it like coming up. Like this shit is aggravating, and it's not turning off. I'm so sorry, y'all. But anyway, energy retention. So, long story short, I'm doing this, man, just to get back on track, just to align myself, you know. And I'm doing this for about a month. It's gonna tie in to what we're talking about today, but I'm gonna get to that later. The next thing that's new with me, I'm growing my hair out. Matter of fact, I got a cut today. You know, you don't see it, but you see it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but like for real, like, you know, every man can attest to it, especially a black man. When you don't have no edge up or no fade, people just treat you so differently. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, man, there's people just look at you crusty because it's like you don't have no fade, no lining, no edge up. Like you could have been got that, but no, you just got this haircut. I mean, you just nappy. But now I got the haircut. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking real nice, real sharp, real sharp. But yeah, there's that. World events. Tuesdays was Trump's final day in office. I don't give a fuck about that. Monday was MLK Day. Yes, sir. And you know, I just want to say this. This Black History Month, go into the mindset of it this whole year that Black history just doesn't deserve 1 month. I encourage everybody, including myself, because I'm talking to myself too. A lot of the times when we talking about advice and all that stuff, y'all, like, I'm talking to myself as well. So check this out. Black History Month is not just 1 month. Really get to know your people, learn about yourself and where you come from, because they're not going to teach you in school. You know what I mean? They're not going to teach you in college. They're not going to teach you anywhere about this unless you go dig for yourself. Now, there's a few individuals, a few OGs that'll try to put you on some game, but you got to be willing to listen. A lot of times, a lot of people don't like to listen. They just move to their own beat. And I'm one of them, you know. I listen. Let me stop that line. I do listen. But sometimes I'll be honest with people. Like, I'll be like, man, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Sometimes. I don't say it like that, but it's just like, I'll be like, yeah, damn, that's crazy. Or, you know, I hear you. But sometimes it just be like that. But you really, really open up your mind and your ears, you know, to the knowledge that, you know, some try to spread during Black History Month. Because, man, it's good stuff, man. It's just good to know your people, know yourself. Because if you know where you come from, man, you can actually stand for something. And that's another topic we're going to get into. Because, boy, let me tell you, if you look at Twitter and all this social media, a lot of people don't stand for shit. Like, at all. And it's a real problem, bro. Like, you just gotta stand for something, man. That's really what it is. Biden's in the White House now. That nigga made about 4 promises on, bro, I can't even say the word, bro. It's on the tip of my tongue. Y'all know what it is. My God, I can't believe I'm doing this on air. It's whatever, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but made a couple promises. You know, however you feel about it, bro, I like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with Trump. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just so much as like politics. It's more just about character and person, bro. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that we'll touch on maybe later this season, vouching for somebody's character when you don't know shit about them. Y'all love that. I do not understand that. You don't know anything about that person, yet you will swear up and down that they are the next coming of Jesus Christ just because you don't agree with the opposition. You don't even agree with what you're defending. Really. You don't even know what you're defending half the time. But just for the sake of going against the opposition, bro, y'all be vouching for people's character that really don't need to be vouched for. Hey, it's okay to disagree with the opposition and not fuck with shitty people. You know what I'm saying? Like, weird. Very weird to me. In other news, my Bulls are on a 2-game win streak. We beat the Dallas Mavericks and the Houston Rockets. Now, I know what y'all gonna say. The Houston Rockets are sorry. I don't want to hear that shit. Victor Oladipo dropped 32 points, but we wasn't hearing that shit. Well, the Mavs, you know, nah, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Luka dropped a triple-double. All right? Everybody praise Luka as, you know what I'm saying, the golden boy of the NBA. Which, I mean, low-key is he on the rise, like he on the tear. He's nice. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? But nobody got love for my. I love them boys, even though we ass. I love them. So, you know what I mean? That's cool. My Chiefs won. We squeaked by the Browns. And Patrick Mahomes has a concussion. So, you know, that's shitty. But what are you going to do? Honestly, bro, I'm not really like a major football fan. I like the sport. I just like competition. Here's what it is, my whole take on it. If we win, we win another ring. Okay, back to back. How you like that? If we lose, I don't care. I don't care. Because everybody, when they talk about the Chiefs, whether they're casual football watchers or like the hardcore fans, niggas turn into first take on my boys, whether we win or lose. And it's so annoying, bro. It's so annoying. Because it's just like, fam, we're winning. We don't care. Like, we really don't care. Like, of course, a championship is always the goal. It should be the goal for everybody. But, like, man, I would have told them boys straight up, listen, I'm not telling y'all go out there and play half-ass. Hell no. Play your heart out, but live with the result. Live with the result. If you put your heart out there, live with the result. Nigga, we won last year, right? And a lot of people talk shit about us, bro, but it's like, where was your team last year? At home. But no, nobody want to talk about that. Y'all were at home. Not all fan bases, but you know. Like, if you watch football, you know. You know the fan bases. But, yeah, man. In other news, bro, the Saints lost to the Bucks. Drew got to hang it up. Because I'll be honest with you, New Orleans for the past 3 or 4 seasons has been hoed in the playoffs. It's a fact. Can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, you know? It sucks to suck, but like, let me not say that. They don't suck, but like when I say it sucks to suck, it's just like, damn, like Drew didn't play well. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, that nigga doesn't play well. It's kind of hard to get shit going. The Packers beat the Rams. Hey. I was surprised to see the Rams in there, bro, but, you know, I guess I haven't been watching them too much. The defense is legit. It's legit. So, it is what it is. But Aaron Rodgers did what he had to do, and they got the dub, you know. I respect Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like, you know, he just be chilling. Like, you know, he just wants to win, you know, and it's hard. It's hard to win in the NFL because it's like, you can have a winning combination one season, and then that shit is so obsolete the next season. Shit don't even work in preseason. That's the crazy thing about football. That shit doesn't happen in other sports. Nigga, in basketball, you can have a winning combination for about 2 or 3 years, low key. The Warriors did it. You know what I'm saying? The Miami Heat did it. The Chicago Bulls in the 90s, they did it. The Lakers, shit. The Celtics, shit. Even the bad boys won back to back. You feel me? Like, that shit is crazy. Like, Houston Rockets, low key too, back in the day when they had the dream. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't happen in football though. You can win 1 year, then your game plan obsolete. They don't want to see that shit. They don't want to see that shit. But I love shit like that though. That's because it's like, I know these boys live, sleep, and eat football. You know what I mean? Like, coaches that are game planning, I love that. Football is it's like a game of chess, bro. It's so intriguing because it's like, you have to utilize all your pieces correctly. And like one false move, and it's a big play. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, man. That's all that is for sports in the news, bro. Let's get into the lesson, my G. I don't like to call it a lesson, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna do a series on relationships, bro. This week, or I think it was last week. I don't know. Point being is, I went on social media and I asked everybody, what is a relationship? Heard some pretty unique answers. I heard it's a commitment between two people that, you know, they want to grow with each other and stuff like that. Then I honestly messed up like the quote, that first one. I remember it's like two people that are mutually committed to each other and are willing to grow with one another. It was some shit like that. Excuse me. I heard it's a commitment. Damn, I'm messing up. I heard it was a commitment between two people and that they are connected mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Some people told me it's a bond. One person told me it's a trap. A lot of different definitions when it comes to a relationship. And I mean, that's to be expected, right? Most people say, well, Ashton, or Journeyman, Reese, whatever you want to call me, it's what you make it. And I feel that. But I had to sit there and I had to really think about it because it's been a question on my mind. Like I said, man, this podcast is really just about me living life, and we're all going through life together. Recently, man, me and my girlfriend of 1 year, we came to the decision that we both needed to work some things out, and, you know, we had to call it quits, you know, and it was tough. It wasn't a bad breakup, though. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? We're still friendly. We're still cordial, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's like one of my best friends for real. And, you know, I've been thinking, like, what can I do to become a better man, a better person, and just really figure out what I want out of a relationship, and what do I really want out of the person that I'm with. Because I don't know about y'all, I really don't know. I think a lot of us just get in these relationships because we don't want to be alone, or it's the thing. Like, for example, summertime, everybody's home, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, boy, when it gets cold, come October, everybody got a boo. Everybody boot up. You know what I'm saying? Like Ella May. Ellie Mae, whatever you want to call her. Hey, she need to drop an album on the other note. You know what I'm saying? She came out with that little one project, and, you know. It was hard. I'm not even going to stop. I'm not even going to stop. It was hard. It's just that that's all you put out. You know what I'm saying? But that's another note, man. We'll talk about music here in a little bit. But let's get through this lesson, though. So, yeah. I really sat down and I thought about what a relationship is, and I broke it down into, I'll say, about 5 parts. Okay? 5 parts. So this episode is part 1, self-improvement. I'm not going to tell you the other 4 parts because, nigga, you need to tune in. Nah, for real. But anyway, man, the first part I want to cover is self-improvement. And self-improvement applies before a relationship, during a relationship, so on and so forth. You have to have a natural drive for self-improvement. Let me tell you why. It's because a lot of people go into these relationships and they're looking at the other person. What can you give me? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's really about, what can you do for the other person? You know what I'm saying? Check this out. You can't, let me say this. You can't be, how can I word this properly? I'm just going to say it, fuck it. You can't jump to a 6-figure tax bracket when your ass only makes 30,000. Now let me explain what I mean. Okay. So I'm gonna use 2 examples. One for the males, one for the females. Fellas, you can't sit in the house all day, be on your ass with no ambition, no drive for anything, and then try to go holler at, you know what I'm saying, shorty who work at the law firm. You know what I mean? Okay, now let's dial that back. Ladies, you can't expect a man to be a provider. You know what I'm saying? Both physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. And you don't have shit going for yourself. That both applies to both parties, male and female. You can't expect the Wizard of Oz when you Toto, okay? You just can't do it. And to the people that might be the Oz, stop fucking with these Totos and then get on social media and start crying about how, women ain't shit or men ain't shit. You chose somebody that you knew wasn't shit. And you only fuck with them just so you can feel superior on the low. Because that's the only explanation I can think of. Why would you fuck with somebody that doesn't offer anything to you? And I'm not talking about material, because it's not about material. Because there's some people that's working on it. Key word, they're really into self-improvement. They have drive, they have ambition. And that's somebody you want to fuck with. Because right now, they might be down and bad. But to them, in their mind, that shit ain't forever. It's temporary. But I see a lot of people, let me say this. We aim low to fulfill needs that, one, we don't even know about ourselves. But yet, we expect a Toto to fill the need of another Oz. Doesn't work like that, in my personal opinion. So, self-improvement, I broke that down into 4 components. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. That's me naming them. Now let me put them in order, in order of importance. Damn, I cannot talk today, bro. That is annoying. But let me spare you the bullshit. So, number 1, spiritually. Now, I'm not trying to force religion down anybody's throat. You know what I'm saying? But you need to have a relationship, keyword, a relationship with a higher power. Let me tell you why. Because if you don't believe in nothing, you know what I'm saying, you don't stand for nothing. And when you don't stand for nothing, you get caught up in the wave. And what I mean by that is that your opinion, your thoughts, your actions are easily swayed by the majority. And that is a horrible existence to live by. And I feel like a lot of people are living that instead of being themselves, instead of being, connected with something bigger than themselves. And they're miserable, confused, hurt, distraught. They feel like the world is against them. But it's just like, fam, you got to do the hard work and you just got to see what works for you, what makes sense to you. Like for me, I'm nothing without God. Straight up. Straight up. If it wasn't for God, bro, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here talking to y'all right now. Bro, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. Long story short, my mama was sick when I was 15. She had breast cancer. Craziest shit I ever experienced. Whirlwind of emotion, because she was explaining the details of it, you know what I'm saying, what, it was triple negative, that whole shebang. And she was saying it was one of the most aggressive forms of breast cancer, all that in a bag of chips, right? Check this out. I was crying so hard. I never cried that hard in my life. Like, after that, everything is just like, it's whatever. Like, I'm hurt about it, but I'll get over it. But that, because, boy, I didn't know. I didn't know what was going to happen to my mom, straight up. But it's crazy because out of nowhere, after I got done crying, I wanted to read the Bible. Now, keep in mind, I didn't do it right off the rip because I didn't know God was calling me. But, shout out to my boy Joe. You know what I'm saying? He walked me through it. At the time, you know what I mean? Like, he was dating my mother and stuff like that. But he was a certified minister. Didn't even know that. But he walked me through it, And from man to man, no man had ever sat down with me in my 15 years of living at the time to really talk about God. And at first I was nervous, but, I started in the book of Matthew and it changed my life. It was exciting. I used to read it in the morning. I used to read it in the, right before I go to bed, all of that, bro. And without that, I'm nothing. 16, I got baptized, bro. And the funny thing is, looking back at my life, God was always with me. You know what I'm saying? He was always with me. From when I was younger, all the experiences I've had, bro, I've been in situations that it could have went super south. But it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Me and my mom been put in positions that it could have got ugly. But it didn't. And that's why I said, man, you got to believe in something. You got to stand for something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Anything. It don't have to be what I believe in, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever tickles your fancy, though. For real, for real. Do the research, study, consult with, with some elders, bro, and really get right. Straight up. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I know God got me. You know what I'm saying? But who do you got? And that's a question you got to ask yourself, and a lot of us are scared of that. Or a lot of us are stuck in the, the process of religion. When really believing in something, it's not really just religion, right? Okay? Sure, for example, the Bible says you should worship and fellowship and things like that of that nature. But you need to have a personal relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Know the word and things of that nature. But I'm going to get off my soapbox. But y'all, hey, get right spiritually. Really do that soul searching. I promise you. Whatever's the result, you're going to be glad that you did it, bro. I promise you. Straight up. Okay? Boom. All right. Mentally. That's the second component. That's the second most important thing. Because if your mind is not right, a lot of other things aren't going to be right. They're not going to be in order. Let me say that per se. Take the time to really work through troubling issues that you deal with. Right? Because think about it. You could be like, well, Journeyman, I've been running from this for years, man. Like, it's really tough, man. I can't really get through it. Well, nigga, let me tell you like this. You've been running away from it for like, you know what I'm saying? What? Most of y'all that's listening to this, like in your 20s, maybe a little older. Let's say 20-something years, right? You've been running away from, your baggage. How's that been working for you? Sucks, right? Because the reality of it is, when you meet the right person or a person worth your time, baggage does not go away. It stays there. Like a big heap of stinky laundry. You gotta wash that, bro. You gotta wash that, love. You know what I'm saying? Them dirty drawers been sitting there for 20 years. And you think just because you met somebody that, man, they treat you right and everything like that, that shit just goes away. Nope, it doesn't. Take the time and work on you. Find your peace. Find the passion. Do what makes you happy. Become comfortable with yourself. It's a lot of things that play into mental health. And right now, the counselor in me is coming out, man. The fact of the matter is this. What we're taught in grad school changes within you. Straight up. Changes within you. And then let me tie it back, spiritually. God gives us free will, okay? We also have one life to live. Do you want to spend the rest of your life carrying something that wasn't meant for you to hold? Straight up, think about that. Do you want to carry something that wasn't even meant for you to be like holding for that period of time? You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about like relational, past like hardships. I'm talking about family issues. I'm talking about a whole bunch of things under the sun. I'm not saying it's easy. Everything I'm talking about is hard work. Self-improvement. I wanted to do this as the first part to really hit home that, man, this is where the hard work is done. Straight up. You really got to work on yourself. You really got to lock in. You really got to be about that. Because that's where growth is from. Growth doesn't come when you're comfortable. It comes when you're uncomfortable, when you're in the heat of it. Because you got to think on the fly and you got to make something shake, because you know this much at least that this shit right now, hey, it ain't working. And I got to make something shake. Okay, number 3, boom, boom, boom. Emotion. You have to really check how you feel most of the times. You have to really get to know yourself and be in certain situations and see how you feel. Like a lot of us, man, we suppress our anger because anger is frowned upon in society. When in reality, it's a normal human emotion. Or like when somebody gets angry, all of a sudden they're a crazy person. Like, yo, you crazy. Get your crazy ass away from me. But the reality is, I'm angry because what you did to me was fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm upset with you. You're disrespecting me. And I don't like it. I don't like how you're moving with me. You know what I mean? I don't like how you did me. Whatever the case may be, you have to get familiar with your emotions. Stop suppressing everything. Right? Now, I will say there's times and places when you really got to keep the peace. But sometimes even then, some things need to be said. Because at the end of the day, man, the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? A lie sounds sweet, but the truth, oh, that's gonna hurt. But when it all comes down and you sitting there maybe a month or 2 or 3 years into the future, you gonna feel a lot better telling the truth than a lie. Because a lie is gonna come to the surface, bro. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's always gonna come up. So get familiar with your emotions, get comfortable with yourself, and just know that when something happens, whatever you feel, that's what that is. That's how you feel. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And then on top of that, find healthy ways to cope. All right? For real. Because a lot of us, suppress our emotions and all that. And what we do, you know what I mean? Like, we want to fire up the gas, right? We want to go have sex and all that stuff. And let me say this. I'm not saying those are negative things, because cannabis has healthy properties and it does help relieve stress for a lot of people that, they just can't find it through modern medicine. Modern medicine. I hope I said that right the first time. And, sex, consensual sex, let me say that. Because, hey, man, a lot of you niggas, man, hey. Okay? No means no, okay? Okay? Hey, I'm going to keep it a stack. Consensual sexual intercourse isn't a bad thing either. Hey, but let me say this, though. Ladies, fellas, keep your energy. You got to keep your energy, because let me tell you why you got to keep your energy. Because at the end of the day, straight up, if you giving everybody your energy, when you meet that person, man, it ain't going to be nothing left. I'm not saying you can't have fun and do what you do and explore and live life, but be very careful with who you give your energy to. That goes spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and the last component, physically. Let me say this, man. I think a lot of us, man, we want the gym body. A lot of ladies want the big booty and all that stuff. And, man, that's all fine. That's a stereotype, my bad. Not all women want big booties. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. But, they want to look good. They want to feel nice. They want to look in the mirror like, oh, I'm so sexy. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? That whole shabazz, right? And everybody has a right to that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But check this out. What are you doing to achieve that? Okay. We getting somewhere now. Talk to me. Look, what are you doing to achieve that? Because a lot of us want the body, but don't want to do what it takes to get the body. And now, man, exercise science is so advanced now. You really could get the body you want in 3 months. 3 months. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. 3 months is not long at all. Especially when you really get into that rhythm of working out. Man, that is not long. And then it's another side to working out. You got to be right in the kitchen. Hold on now. Look. That's the part where I struggle with. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. But I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really changed my caloric intake. You know what I mean? But I try to just change the foods that I eat. But I still be eating the same amount. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So for example, this ain't really healthy. I don't think it's healthy. But it helped me lose weight, whatever. And I felt a lot better. I don't know, my body just felt better. You know what I mean? But this is what works for me. So, man, I'm a midnight bandit. I'm in the kitchen at night. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Recently, I've been going to bed early, so I've been cool on it. But check this out. I used to, man, at midnight, go in the kitchen. Boom. Gotta get a little bowl of ice cream. Boom. Gotta put the chocolate syrup on it. Boom. Straight to the room. And then me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fat ass. So, you know, I gotta get a second helping of that thing. Now, look, check this out. Now, you know, I chop up a little salad and everything. I prep it in the day. Then, boom. Right? I hit the kitchen at night because I genuinely I am hungry. That's the funny thing. Genuinely I am hungry. I'm sorry if y'all heard that. I hit the pop filter and it's just on some whole other shit now. But genuinely I am hungry. But I got that salad in there. I prepped that up and I spent my money on it, bro. Vegetables are not cheap. Low key. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, now that I'm an adult and, you know, I'm actually able to afford certain things, I'll be buying the organic. I don't be just going out just buying a whole bunch of organic stuff. But, you know, got to get the organic iceberg lettuce. And I'm so sorry y'all had to hear that. I'm so sorry. This damn filter, bro, I tell y'all straight up. But, like I was saying, excuse me. Damn, I should have been holding this. This shit actually works. So, you know, I go in the store and I buy the organic lettuce. I get the spinach. You know how that goes. And, you know, I just make it do what it do. And things of that nature. So, man, really practice healthy habits with your body. Not saying you got to go on a diet. You don't see my ass on a diet. But if you can do the diet thing, more power to you. I think you should. But if you can't, change up your eating habits. You know what I'm saying? Change your palate of food. Like if you just eating fried food every day, of course you feel like shit. Think about it. Like, you ever go to Whataburger and get a patty melt? Whether it's 2 a.m., you know, after the party or damn, I just got off work. That patty melt is going to hit something different in your stomach, I swear. I swear. By the way, for my out-of-town listeners, I'm in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm still a Midwest player from the Himalayas, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell her what it is. You going to tell her what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Something sweet. But, no, I'm just playing. But, yeah, man. But let's go over the whole lesson. So, self-improvement. You must be committed to self-improvement because you can't go in a relationship just looking to take. You also have to be able to give something, offer something. Because the reality of it is that, man, a relationship, if we're talking about a relationship that is preparing for marriage, right? It's a unity. Y'all are a team. It's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And yes, the love has to be there. Yes, the connection has to be there. But damn it, y'all have to be on the same page financially. You know what I'm saying? Or at least y'all are both able to compromise at different times. You know what I'm saying? Because naturally, somebody's not just going to change their whole lifestyle for one person. That's not what I'm saying. But y'all both have to be able to, be able to slam the card on the table. You know what I'm saying? It's a partnership, bro. I don't think one person should just pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? We got to break that. You know what I mean? Because I'll be honest with you, dog. I've been fortunate enough to be around some women that didn't mind to drop the card on me. And like, you know me, man, I'm always have it together, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I'm going to have enough money to be going out to eat. And I always have enough to like, yo, if I got to pay for you, you know, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gentleman, right? I'm a journeyman, but I'm a gentleman. You know what I mean? So with with that being said, I've been blessed to just have the privilege and opportunity to be around some women that just didn't mind, paying for the boy. And honestly, man, as a man, I can say it's nice, not in the sense of financially, but it's like, yo, you really mess with me. That's how I know you really mess with me. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are quick to say money ain't a thing, but it is a thing, man. A lot of people have fallen outs about money. So, yeah, self-improvement. And then going into the aspect of, like, your partner, right? You want to have somebody who is dedicated to self-improvement as well, because y'all always want, as a unit, y'all always want to progress. You never want to stay stagnant, because if you stay stagnant, that's really when problems arise. Now, I'm not saying always keep moving to avoid conflict and problems and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that. But if one person is constantly just doing something and the other person is not, a disconnect is sure to follow. And that's all I'm saying. But look, that really concludes the episode for today. Man, this is longer than what I expected, and it's going to be a bitch to edit, let me tell you. But on a serious note, man, I thank y'all for really rocking with me, really tapping in with me, man, because I really love doing this. Like I said the last episode, I don't know if I said it the last episode, but I really wanted to jump off the porch with this in 2020. But, man, I just lost my drive. I got complacent. You know what I mean? I just really wasn't really trying to do anything. And I got so caught up in school, I let it ruin my life. Not ruin my life, rule my life, excuse me. To the point where, man, I didn't get to see my family. I never really had time for anybody. And I was just always tired and stressed out and just ready to just quit sometimes. But for those that's going through it and you thinking about quitting, keep going. For real, keep going, man. Because this year, man, it's just time to execute. It's just time to execute. Whatever you was planning in 2020, 2021 is the time to execute on it. Brother, go get your dreams. Sister, go do what you want to do. And don't be afraid to fail. I said that the last episode. I'm going to keep saying it. Don't be afraid to fail. Right? Failure is just a learning experience, right? All right? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that failure, it doesn't hurt or anything like that. Of course it hurts. It hurts a lot of us. But at the end of the day, you'll feel a lot better and you'll sleep better at night knowing that you tried, instead of being scared to jump off the porch with it. And like that, I'm not going to keep knocking y'all or keep bugging y'all. I'm going to end the episode here. But, yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching. Not watching. What the hell? Thank y'all for listening. Bro, I'm tripping. I can't talk today. Hopefully, man, episode 3, I'll be a lot smoother. But thank y'all for fucking with me once again. You know what I'm saying? We all going through it, living life. This is just growing pains, right? Wait till, a month. I'm going to be so smooth with this shit, you don't even know. For real. And you can count on it. But all right, man, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.